Welcome to the Nightmare Realm Vlog Edition. For those of you who don't know what the Nightmare Realm is to Rox, it's the sequel series to the Realm of X series, both of which I'm working on. The Realm of X series is my fantasy, erotic, horror story series, whereas the Nightmare Realm is taking some of the universe of that and throwing it into what happens to the main character gets thrown into a state of permanent nightmare, as the main antagonist has a special power to cast people into a permanent state of nightmare to make them her slave. That's happened to the main protagonist, Ravanden. Shares a similar likeness to yours truly. Cast into the realm of nightmares. What's that mean to be in a permanent state of nightmare? Well, have you ever had a dream or a nightmare of which you're so engaged in that you cannot wake up? No matter how terrifying it might be, you're still drawn in? That's kind of what I'm getting at here. My first music video that I'm working on is exactly that. The character, the protagonist, Ravanden, is trapped in the nightmare realm around his little glowing ball thing and trying to escape. How do you escape from something you don't really know you're locked in? So in this, I want some commenters to leave below. What gives you nightmares? What's one of your favorite nightmares you've been stuck in? What state of nightmare have you been trapped in? So good, and if you have the ability to do this, which I do, you can return to that specific dream or nightmare sequence the next time you go to sleep. That's what I'm trying to dig around for. I want to know what your nightmares are. How fun would that be? For me, I'm going to go through a series on this channel that I'm going to call the Nightmare Realm series. And I will explore deeper into the various things I consider nightmares or dreams that I experience. And I'm always going to encourage you guys to leave your experiences in the comments below so we can discuss them in future Nightmare Realm vlog videos. I've always wanted to do this Nightmare Realm series on YouTube, so here we go. Trying to get it started. If you look deeper into this channel, I was kind of trying to do it in character. So which you'll see in the playlist, Nightmare Realm, me kind of going into character. Just playing around with the idea a little bit. I want to continue pursuing that. This is a little something different for the channel, but it's something I broke out my crystal ball glowy thing for. Really, I just want the excuse to play with my glowing crystal ball thing. It's so cool. I mean, look at this damn thing. It's so freaking glowy. So I'd like to do that. Leave below in my comment section the Nightmare Realm you experience. Let me go into a little tale. Ravanden, the protagonist of all my story series in the Realm of X universe, is this man. He's an artist who's gone rogue. He's a thief, that kind of thing. You know, going to the fantasy of things, it's kind of like plays more like the thief type character. Rogue is what I call him. So anyway, in his illustrations, he becomes obsessed with drawing this character. This woman who just keeps entering his brain. Like, he just cannot break the obsession of illustrating her image. It drives him into a compulsion where he just keeps drawing and drawing and drawing this woman's image until it almost comes alive to him. It starts kind of taking on a magical aspect where every time he starts drawing it, he feels like he's actually starting to communicate with this real woman of which he's never met. That's kind of the basis of my entire Realm of X series that leads into the Nightmare Realm series. Is Ravanden is driven on this quest to pursue this woman of his vision that he cannot stop illustrating. Well, he can't stop illustrating her because every time he closes his eyes, he sees her. Every time he closes his mind to dream, he sees her. And she's beginning to kind of communicate to him in a weird sense through those illustrations, through those dreams, which leads him kind of on this little epic quest. Now, the Nightmare Realm series kind of takes further down the timeline from my Realm of X series, where he's already met this woman. In the Realm of X series, she becomes corrupt. She becomes vile. Her healing abilities become this thing where she can manipulate minds, and just by her touch, she can put somebody in a permanent state of nightmare or Nightmare Realm. And that's kind of what she's done to the protagonist. Once she's gotten a hold of Ravanden, who's trying to break her spell, he ends up in the Nightmare Realm, and that's where this is taking place. The Nightmare Realm, Ravanden. My music video is taking place with this character who is kind of like a genie in a bottle, trapped in this Nightmare Realm, unsure of how he's gonna get out. Doesn't really understand that he's trapped. He just kind of knows he's like a genie in a bottle kind of thing. He's waiting for someone to summon his name. He's waiting for someone to rub the magic lamp or glowy ball thing or whatever. So as he's trapped in this state of nightmare, wondering how to get free, that's where the music video takes place. Now, in these vlog series, I want my commenters who are reviewing this to leave comments below on your state of nightmare. Because that story I just told, the Realm of X series, the Nightmare Realm series, is actually from my own true experience. When I go to sleep, and this is very constant, and like I said, I have the ability to kind of return to where I left off. It might change and vary a little bit, but for the most part, I can return where I left off in my dreams when I sleep. Sometimes not always for the better. I am entering this realm of someone else who's this protagonist I call Ravanden. Looks a lot like me. For lack of better sense, it is me going through this series of adventures to get out of this nightmare. That's kind of where I'm at in the dream sequence. And he's trapped there because it's kind of also based a little bit on my reality. Sometimes I feel as though I am trapped in a specific situation that I cannot get out of. I'm in a state of limbo, and I'm waiting for someone or something to summon me free so I can continue my adventures. Something like that. Again, I'm just beginning this series, so if you're here, thank you. Leave some comments. I want to know what happens to you in your dreams. As I do more of these, I'm going to go into more depth of specific dream sequences I call nightmares. For example, in almost all my dreams, for some reason, I have the ability to float. Hover. I don't know why this is. I think it's because my legs are in constant pain all the time from standing and working and stuff like that, that in my dreams, I don't want to walk anymore. So I just kind of float about a foot off the ground. Sometimes I can leap over buildings and trees and things like that. Sometimes I can go sky high, but for the most part, it's just about a foot off the ground. I don't understand this ability. It feels like X-Men type shit. So, cool. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below. I encourage you. Let me know some of your states of nightmares. Either enjoyable or not enjoyable. Believe me, there's some erotic shit coming up soon too.